Welcome to the video, guys. Today I'm going to go over an indicator called Sessions. What Sessions does is it breaks down the major sessions of the market, and with that it can help you find the key highs and lows of the market faster. And by understanding the relationship between the different sessions, you could formulate a narrative and a bias for the current trade idea that you're looking to execute. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how I use it and basically show you the trade ideas that I use to formulate with the indicator and how I use it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go here to indicators and type in sessions. I just have my caps on. And you want to go to the one that says sessions on chart by Orrox underscore AEAIF. All right. And then once you got that on your chart, go to the settings, and then you could take your time, screenshot this, pause, whatever. All right. I use is fairly simple. All we need to know is what did the previous session do to that previous session? In the current session I'm in, how did we respond? So let me give you guys an example. So here on Thursday, right? This was July 31st. We have Asia session, London, New York. If I was in New York session, I would be saying to myself, what did the previous session do to that previous session? As you can see here, London swept out the highs of Asia and came back down. And how are we going to respond in New York? Given that the previous session reversed from that previous session, the current session, I'm looking to continue. Do an example of the opposite. So Asia session got wiped out by London. However, London session did not reverse. So given that data that's shown to me, if I'm a New York trader and I'm seeing that London session took out Asia highs but did not reverse, I am now looking to reverse in New York opposed to continuing. Another example that happened on Friday, August 1st. So as we can see, London swept out Asia's low and did not reverse back up into a buy. We just kept sinking. So going into New York session, I'm expecting some sort of bullish reversal. Again, guys, this doesn't necessarily mean that I'm looking for the reversal to be the reversal of the whole entire market and now we're soaring to the moon. No, it's just for helping me formulate a bias for my trade idea for the bull, right? So I'm not saying that we're going to go into New York and end up taking London's high and just skyrocket. In some cases, it may be that way. But for the most part, I'm just looking for a trade idea to support this algorithmic equation, right? So Asia's low got swept by London, and London did not reverse for the buy. I am looking for some sort of bull move, bull formation for New York. So not going to bar replay, just going to show you guys it's kind of going. So everything post 9:30, I believe 9:30 was up here. Could have found an entry. I didn't really see anything I would have taken. Then we get to towards 10 o'clock, which is usually, a nice time to think like reversal in New York. Generally, that's like a reversal time for New York session. So as we can see here, we get a nice area of consolidation. One singular fair value gap formed, and then we invert that fair value gap. Now, the risk to reward on this specific trade, I did not like. I felt like it was kind of a gamble. I mean, if you have the account for it, cool, but I didn't. Just to show you what that framework would look like, I would have gotten in off of this candle, leaving a fair value gap, inverting this gap, boom. We got this consolidation, swept out lows, great. I would have had to put my stop at the low. That's 74 points. I mean, I'm not risking 1400. Even though the risk to reward's good, I'm not risking that. So I waited for this fair value gap up here to form, and typically I like to do about $500, so about 25 points. So right around there, consequent encroachment, get in at the bottom of this low right here is what I was targeting. That's about 28 points, a little bit more than 500, but it is what it is. Once we kind of skyrocket up and break structure here, I'd most likely adjust the stop and really just targeting a 1 and 2. So this would have been about like 50, 54. And there you go. And again, guys, as you can see, we didn't skyrocket and end up, going crazy up. We actually came back down and made lower lows. So it's really not for you to use this and say to yourself, oh, I'm using this in sessions. He said it sells, press London, I'm going to target all-time highs, or it's going to go all-time low. It's like there's still other confluences that I use to help me confidently execute during the market. But sessions is just one of those key indicators that I use to help see the relationship between the different sessions of the market and help me execute and formulate my trade idea. So thanks for watching, guys. Tune into the next one.